Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today I'm going to talk about what else? Gratitude. Does it work? Is it all it's cracked up to be? And can it manifest what you want in your life faster? I'm also going to give you a really super tool that you can use in order to easily and quickly attract what you want in your life. And I'll do that towards the end of the video. So stick with me. Hello, I'm Carol DeChaine, your intuitive spiritual guide for practical matters and certified Marconics energy recalibration practitioner. Now, everyone talks about being grateful. Does it work? What's it supposed to do? Well, there are a lot of ways of being grateful. You can, generally what they mean is you look at something in your life that you're happy that's there and you give thanks for it so that the law of attraction will kick in, meaning that whatever you're grateful for, you'll get more of. And that's, I think, the basic thing behind being grateful. Now, I don't know if you've tried being grateful, but I did. I also tried a gratitude journal. So I was very diligent. I wrote down 10 things every single day at the back of my journal that I wanted to be thankful for. I tried not to repeat myself, but I wrote down 10 things. And then I wrote down 10 more things. Every day I wrote 10 things. More 10 things. Finally, I looked at my list and I felt, I guess, grateful, but basically nothing. I looked at whether anything had happened or not, and nothing really had. And nothing new, nothing better from being grateful. And I thought, does this work? Because this doesn't seem to be working. Later, I put myself to a test to see, and you can do this too, you look at what you have and where you want to be. Now, are you getting more of what you want in your life? Or maybe getting closer to your goals that you want? Or are things maybe not looking as good as they could be? Maybe they're even worse than what you want in your life. Now, if that's the case, you might want to start being grateful. Or you might say, hey, Carol, I've tried that, and it doesn't work, like what I did. But perhaps you just need to change the way that you're giving thanks in order for it to work better for you. The most often what things people do that makes it not work is they put qualifiers on their gratitude. So they say, perhaps, I'm so grateful for my husband, wife, spouse, because they're so wonderful, but they don't look after the kids enough. If only they would be here more often. Or they say, I'm really grateful for my job, especially when my horrible boss isn't here and he's away. Then I love this job. And maybe it's just that you put a negative spin on your gratitude. So, for example, I'm so grateful I have enough money to pay my bills. Now, these can be a little sneaky, so you have to really watch them. For example, if you all of a sudden are checking in to see what you have in your life after you've tried being grateful, and you realize that your spouse is home less and less and being less and less involved with the kids, if that was your qualifier. Your horrible boss maybe is even more horrible than they were before, because what you're focusing on isn't the positive you're grateful for, but the qualifier, the one that says, if, only if, maybe I love them, but kind of thing. Now, the one about this negative spin with the money is that you're focusing on paying your bills. Yeah, having enough money, but you're happy you can pay your bills. So if you get more money, like from a bonus or a raise, you may find if you get a bonus, you have a $4,000 car bill. And oh, look, you have $4,100 in your bonus. Or maybe you have to get a new water heater, or your regular furnace goes out or something. And that bill is really close to what you got with your bonus, so that you don't have anything extra, but you can pay your bills. So what you need to do for this sort of example is to look at this, the way you say it. And perhaps instead of saying, I'm grateful I have enough money to pay the bills, you would say, I'm grateful that I have enough money for everything I need, want, and desire. Ooh, doesn't that feel good? It feels different, doesn't it? Because not just what you need, which is usually bills, sometimes what you want goes on the credit card, but what you desire, if you want a trip, if you want something even better, school for your children, or you want to take them on safari or something. I know it's a trip, but you know what I mean? It's if you want to do those sorts of things, or you want to get a better car, those are desires and things that you'd like to do. But they're not, they may be high up even on your wish list, but they're not something you have to have. So you may never have the money if you don't tweak that gratitude. You ready? I'm going to give you that super tool that I talked about. We're going to go and delve into it. It's called 3x3 times 2. It's a 2-part tool. You can do them both the same day at the same time, or you can do it, for example, when you're on the way in your car, and then when you're on the way home in the car, you can do the other half, or in the shower, and not when you go to sleep. And you can take anywhere from 5 minutes to as long as you want, depending on how long it takes for you to feel through these. And believe it or not, I'm not going to ask you to write something down. This never happens. I know. You're going to say, what? No lists? No lists. If you want to write something down later, be my guest. But what you're going to do, the first half of the 3x3 times 2 is the first part. So the first part, you're going to pick something in your life that you're grateful for. For example, if I would say, I'm grateful for my job. And then you're going to come up with 3 whys. Why are you grateful for these? You don't have to think about them forever. What comes from your heart? Why are you grateful? So if you have a really good job, maybe you're grateful because they appreciate you. And they show it in a raise or in a bonus from time to time. And that really matters to you. So that feels really good. And maybe the second reason, maybe you're having 3, that you feel really good and grateful about your job. The wife is the second one. Could be you're grateful because they don't make you do overtime. You get home to spend time with the family, and that means a lot to you. Or maybe the third thing that you feel grateful for your job is that you have a great boss, or maybe your fellow employees are just wonderful. So you pick one thing in your life and you are grateful for it, and you have 3 whys. Feel why you're grateful for it. Feel it from your heart. And then pick a second thing with 3 reasons and a third thing with 3 reasons. That's the first half of the 3x3. Now the second half, you need to pick up something that you don't yet have in your life, that you want to have in your life. It's a wish, a dream, a desire, but it isn't manifesting yet. And then we're going to do something with that, because the first half of this tool will make things move faster and will help you create what you want in your life. But the second half is going to supercharge you. You're going to get there so much faster, and you'll be surprised at how quickly that things will manifest. So the second half, let's go. Second half is you pick something that isn't acting in your life. It's not currently there, just like I said. Dream, want, desire, you don't have it yet. And then you act as if it's already happened. If it's something, for example, I am currently single and I would love to spend the rest of my life with someone where I can adore and who will adore me. I mean, there's a lot more to it than that, but you know, I have my list. But there are things that I truly want. So how can I make this happen faster? That's the thing I want in the future that hasn't happened yet. And then I go into hopefully just the near future, maybe next year, and I act as though it's already happened. And I say, oh, I'm so grateful. If this had really happened, how would I feel right now? How would I feel? And the words are, I act as if it's already happened. So put your acting hat on and then feel into what it would feel like. So if I had the love of my life now in my life, how would I feel? And you put it in present tense. So as the example for me, I'd say, I'm so grateful that I have my love in my life now because he so accepts me for who I am. I'm so grateful that I have this love in my life right now because we have so much fun together. And perhaps the third thing might be, I'm so grateful that I have this person, or I'm so thankful that I have them in my life right this minute, because he's a true partner and we could talk about anything that we want and make our decisions together. So that's just an example of how you pull something that you want in your life, you act as though it's already happened, and then you feel into how you would be grateful if you had it. How would that feel? So you do that for the first thing, pull something in, act as if it's already happened, 3 reasons why. And you do it for 2 more things that haven't happened in your life yet that you want. Maybe you're having trouble with your children and you're seeing them acting and getting along great together. And maybe they haven't, like, ever gotten along great. So you act as though it's already happened. You feel into it and you're grateful as though, and grateful as if it has. Again, you can have a lot of fun with this. You can spend a lot of time on it, but you don't need to. You can just spend a few minutes on each one of these. So remember, 3 by 3 times 2. You do 3 in the first part, 3 things to be grateful for that you already have. And for each one, you choose 3 why you're grateful. And the second half is 3 reasons, 3 things that you don't have in your life yet. Act as if it's current, and in the present tense, you are grateful for these things. Why? 3 of those. 3 is a very magical number, and 9 is a number of completion. So there's a reason for how many that you do with this. This is a very powerful tool. You can use it every day, and if you stick to it and use it as often as you can, you're going to find that you manifest so much quicker through this gratitude practice. Good luck with this. I hope that you can stick with it and that you give it a try. Question: does gratitude work? If you do it right, it does. It works every time. Thank you for joining me. If you're interested in hearing more, please click on the subscribe button and the bell notification so you know the next time that I send something out. And you also can find out more about me at connecttojoy.com, which I will put below on my website. You'll find more about Marconic energy and the recalibration and the no-touch sessions, as well as energy space clearing for your home or your business, and package ideas that you might have for VIP days, for exchanging your money karma, or numerous other types of the True You package and those sorts of things. I would love to hear from you. By all means, shoot me an email or give me a call. If it's something that you have a question on, leave it below the video. And thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, bye-bye.